Hello, welcome back. Guys, I can't lie, I'm in a really good mood today because this week I go on holiday. Finally. Feels like it's been forever since I've been away. I absolutely love my job and I'm super fortunate to do it, but sometimes just like not being in the UK feels really good. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, this week I'm going to, it's not just any holiday, I'm going to Monaco to watch the F1. What? Insane. I'm absolutely buzzing. I go every year with a group of mates. Well, we've been for the past, this will be our fourth Grand Prix holiday. Been to Budapest, we've been to Barcelona, we've been to Belgium, and then this year we decided to do it, we're going to Monaco. We're actually only going for qualifying, but we did that on purpose. One, to obviously save a little bit of money because, yeah, Monaco's just another level of wealth. So we're just going for qualifying on the Saturday. But if you're an F1 fan, you'll know that that's where Monaco really shines. The race, you can't overtake. It's pretty boring. Okay, yeah, there's been some years where there's some action that's happened, but nothing like of note really. So we're going for qualifying. We've got grandstand tickets. It's going to be so good. But before we get to that, because that'll actually be next week for you guys, because I do these videos Wednesday to Wednesday. It's Monday today. God, I'm really losing track of time. I haven't been too great with the whole YouTube thing recently, just because obviously I had that crazy busy weekend last weekend for the bank holiday, a bunch of gigs. I was absolutely shattered after that weekend, and then the week just gone, it's been pretty quiet. I had a gig on Saturday night, and then I've got a session to do, and then I've got a gig on Tuesday night before I go on holiday. So I've kind of been umming and ahhing about how to do this video because, like I said, I go down to London on Wednesday, and I normally edit these videos to be released on Wednesday evening. But with the gig on Tuesday, that kind of scuppers that a little bit. So what I was actually thinking of doing, and also just to add to that as well, I did take my camera to vlog on Saturday night, and classic again, forgot to put the SD card in it. I don't know why this is a nice new little habit I've developed of just not putting my SD card back in the camera, or just at least checking 2 weeks in a row doing that. Like, what am I playing at? Really amateur stuff. But anyway, I did get some highlights from it, so I'll show them now.
Nearly got that.
So yeah, that was Saturday night. Great gig with Ben on percussion and Ash DJing, an amazing DJ. I've only managed to work with Ash a couple of times. He doesn't really do kind of private like weddings anymore. But yeah, he's like finishing off some bookings that he already had booked in. Such a great DJ, and it was wicked. I think that might have actually been his last wedding. So it was a very fun one to end on. Really funny crowd, just really up for it, having a great time. And yeah, so that was Saturday. Also as well, just with me going away, like I said, I haven't been away for a while. So I've had a bunch of stuff to sort, like a new passport, new clothes, but just an absolute classic for me as well. I have been finally starting to look after myself a bit more as well. Eating well, working out. I was massive at the start of last year. I've always been a big boy, big back, but I was really big at the start of last year and decided to finally do something about it kind of last summer. Managed to drop like 10 kg, was starting to feel good about myself, and then when me and Ella were moving into this house, I kind of just dropped the ball a little bit, and that was last September. And yeah, haven't really got back onto it. I've kind of maintained a level of chubbiness that I'm okay with since then. Now it's summer again, when I kind of like get back into it. And this is just the way that I kind of feel about stuff as well. Like, I will never be in shape, and I've just kind of accepted that. I fucking love food too much, and I hate working out, but I just like to kind of like look good in clothes. That's what I judge on. Why am I talking about all this stuff on here? That's so weird. So I've kind of been like thinking about that a lot. And by thinking about that a lot, I mean for like the past week. I know, ridiculous. A week to get in shape. That's good. But I'm feeling good in myself. Yeah, I'm just super excited for this holiday, as you can probably tell. But I'd still want to get a video out for this week. And obviously I'm not on holiday yet. And I'll think about that problem because I will be gone for like 5 days. And I don't think I'm going to take my camera with me because it's not music related. It is just a fun holiday. I'll probably obviously like show some clips and stuff. Like I said, I do have a session to do today for that artist Keaton that I'd mentioned before. I kind of did one tune, but I wasn't really like too happy with it. The rest of his songs were coming really quickly to me and I was like bashing the parts out. But in fact, actually, while I'm at it, let me make a coffee. I did a lot of his tunes a while back and they were just kind of like flowing really nicely. Everything was coming to me really quick. I was just coming up with parts that I was really enjoying and it was a lot of like, yeah, and then everything I sent to him, he really liked. Let me just load this bad boy up. So yeah, everything I sent to him, he really liked. And then there was one tune, which funnily enough is like my favourite tune I think he's done so far. I was struggling to find parts that would fit. So I tried a couple of things out, sent a bunch of stuff over. He liked it, but he was also like, he sent some revisions back of what he also wants, and we kind of like managed to work. We had a chat about maybe finding exactly what he was looking for. So I've got all that information over, and yeah, today we're just going to have a studio day, bashing all the stuff out. The fun thing about this session is that he wants alto, tenor and Barry on it. It's kind of like a big spread pad through it. I'll talk more about it when I get to the studio, but I was actually thinking for this week's video, we'll just do like a proper in-depth studio session. I think that'll be quite fun. And it just means that I can get this video out on Wednesday when I want to. But first things first, like I said, I'm gonna make a little coffee. And obviously, because I'm on a massive health kick, I'm drinking black coffees. Yeah, I've cut out milk. Yeah, insane. I should have been doing this weeks ago just to kind of get down to the weight that I wanted to be at, and then I could have introduced like nice things like milk back into my diet. But we're on the black coffees for now. I've already dropped a couple of kilograms in a week, which is great, and I probably look exactly the same, but I am just feeling a lot better in myself, and it's more just like a confidence thing. Everyone's got their own weird things about image and confidence and look and weight and all that kind of stuff. Why am I talking about this again? Anyway, this week's coffee is from a coffee shop in Manchester called Shop, which is shop. Well, it's shop in Welsh and then shop, so Shop. It's in Northern Quarter, amazing cafe. If you're ever in Manchester, I recommend go and check it out. But I think last year they started roasting their own beans, and I've just picked up this Rwandan roast plum strawberry rose hip. What's rose hip? I don't know, but I had it in like a flat white a couple of weeks back, and then I've been mega busy, so I've barely had a coffee in the house. But today we're going to try it as Americano. Americano. So yeah, we're going to get this bad boy brewing. I'll have a little taste test, and then we will crack on with studio stuff. But yeah, guys, honestly, I am so excited for this holiday. Like, I loved it. This trip is like something I look forward to every year, and I've kind of got into a little routine at the moment. I'll go on holiday with my mum, holiday with Ella, then we'll go to a festival together, and then I've got an F1 holiday with the boys, and they're kind of like spread over like the middle of the year, and then there's like birthdays and parties and stuff on either side, and it's like a weird like holiday routine, but it just means I get so excited for them. However, what normally happens is I go away with my mum a little bit earlier in the year, but this year we're actually going away in September. So I haven't been away this year yet. And obviously we're now in June, so like 6 months. And yeah, I'm just really, like I said, I'm just really ready to be away, just to like relax and not think about anything, and just like, yeah, just have a good time with like no consequence. Does that make sense when I say no consequence? Like, if you have like a big fun weekend here, you get Monday comes around and it's like, I need to start thinking about like doing my washing. And obviously when you come back from holiday, all that stuff is still there, but at least when you're away, it's like, I'm just not even gonna think about that. I don't know, I'm probably chatting absolute bollocks here, but I hope you understand what I mean by just like, well, obviously you will. Holidays are holidays and people love holidays, but I'm really pumped for this one. I'm really pumped. Anyway, let's crack on with the coffee. But since I have stopped drinking milk, when I've been going out and getting coffees, I've been back on the filter coffee hype. And I need to tell you about this one that I tried. Well, I tried it a couple of months back, maybe before I started YouTube, but I went back to the coffee shop that did it with Ella yesterday, and they had it on again. It's from a roastery in Manchester again called Corbeen. I get a lot of coffee from them guys. They're wicked, and they've got a little coffee shop up in Heaton Chapel, I think, which is like just South Manchester. This coffee that they've got in at the moment is like on this new trendy thing called yeast inoculated. It's just a way that they like, is it the way they roast the coffee, or before they roast it, it goes through processes. So you'll see a lot of times if you're into coffee, like washed, natural, there's like freezing, fermentation on some parts as well. And that's the process brings out the flavors in the coffee. So when the coffee's like chocolatey or nutty, or when they get really specific, if it's like gummy bears or Parma violets, I've seen sometimes, or grape or citrusy kind of things like that. That's what the process is what pulls the flavor out of the coffee. Anyway, this coffee that they've got in is this new thing, yeast inoculation. Again, just the way they kind of treat the coffee bean. Oh my God. It tastes exactly like Black Forest Gateau. So the tasting notes were chocolate, vanilla, and cherry. And it is like, sometimes you see tasting notes on coffee and you take a sip and you go, it tastes like coffee. Now, I'm into coffee. I've worked in coffee for years. I used to work in like a specialty shop back in Leeds. So like, I get why they put these tasting notes on. And sometimes like when it's like lemony and you taste it and it's got that kind of sour citrusness, it's like, well, yeah, I understand why they put lemon on. You're not literally sipping it going like, that tastes like lemon. A lot of times they're like funkier flavors. Like I had one before that was like Parma violets. The coffee did actually taste like Parma violets. And I probably, even if I didn't read it, I could have pulled that out from it. But this one, yeah, generally like chocolate, vanilla, and cherries. It's amazing. Oh, it's so good. So I recommend, if you're into your coffee and you're out and about and you see a filter or a batch or something that's yeast inoculated, give it a try, because it'll probably blow your mind at how good it is. Anyway, let's get this Americano brewing. I feel like it's going to run slightly quick. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, yeah, very quick. This is going to not taste too great. Do I want to make another one? Nah. Well, I ran a bit quick, but I actually don't care. But yeah, just getting prepped for this holiday. I get so excited. Does anyone else like make like a little list of like places they want to hit? Because we're flying into Marseille, staying in Marseille for a night, then we're staying in Nice Friday to Monday, and then travelling into Monaco on Saturday to watch the qualifying, but staying back in Nice because obviously it was just way too expensive to find somewhere in Monaco. So yeah, I'm like getting a list of recommendations for Marseille, Nice and Monaco, which is wicked. I love doing stuff like that, like looking at coffee shops, restaurants, bars, finding out from friends like if they've been, what's good, and just like having a big list of like things that I want to do. Like I know a lot of people when they go on holiday kind of like just like strolling and like, oh, that place looks nice, let's go in there. I kind of respect that, but that's just not me at all. Like I like to have places that I know are going to be great and then go and find them. Don't get me wrong, if I was walking past somewhere that wasn't on my list and it looked good, I'd go in and try it. I wouldn't be like, no, it's not on my list, I'm not trying it. But anyway, yeah, I really enjoy that part of like pre-holiday. I think that's why I'm so giddy today, because I'm going to go and look at like restaurants and stuff later. Anyway, let's try this coffee. Siop Shop, Rwandan. It smells good. You know what? Considering that run like insanely quick, the flavours are there. It's nice and fruity, which that's what I like in a black coffee. I know I've just said how good that Black Forest Gateau one, but that was different. A fruity black coffee, that's where my heart lies, especially in like the warmer weather. Anyway, up to the studio. Here we are, back in the studio. Oh, a little studio update as well, so typical. So obviously I did a video like kind of redoing it and that. Pretty quickly, this happened. All my prints fell off the wall and one of the frames broke. So that's great. So bless Ella's given me this one to replace the frame, but I just need to go and get some new ones. I don't want to end up pinching her frames. But yeah, just so like it's nice for like 2 days, and then yeah, the prints fell off and smashed. Luckily, the print itself is okay. It's just the frame that's smashed. Let me just wipe my glasses. And in other news as well, guys, CJ is nearly finished mixing his album. If you're not aware, I went and recorded an album with an artist called CJ Panda in January, and he's been on the channel loads. I gig with him quite frequently, and then yeah, he's just been finishing mixing the new album that we recorded back together, and he sent a track in. I shouldn't probably do this, but I'm absolutely buzzing with this. I'm going to play a little bit of the track just so you can hear it. It's just coming through my phone, so it's not going to sound amazing, but oh my god, it's so good. That's all I'm playing. Oh my god, it's so good. This album is going to be, amazing. Let's talk about this session that we've got on today. So, like I said, it's for an artist called Keaton. Yeah, I've talked about him on the channel before. Amazing producer, and yeah, we're just gonna go back over this song that we've already done. He sent me a list of stuff that he wants for it, and so yeah, we're just gonna kind of like crack on with that really. So I'll get the camera set up. We'll have the session up. And yeah, and then we'll play some saxophone and I'll kind of chat a little bit about what I'm doing. So let's crack on. Okay, first things first, he sent me this little counter melody idea for what he's done. So I'll play you that now. I'm just going to try and transcribe it. Okay, so let's get that in. Okay, for this bit, I think I'm going to do something pretty cool. This is the guitar part that he sent me. Here. So I think on the Barry, I'm going to do the... And then I'm going to, on the alto, do the pedal note that it's playing. So I'm going to get the alto part in, and then we'll get the Barry part in when I do Barry later on. Okay, next up for the alto, he wants like pads all the way through the tune to use. I'm just like listening out. I've already done some, but I'm going to do like loads more. And then we're going to do exactly the same as kind of what we've done on alto, on tenor and Barry as well. So I'm just going to work out some parts and then we'll get some pads down for it as well. Hell yeah. Okay, now same thing on tenor, octave below. Going to do that counter melody harmony on tenor, and I'm also going to do the ba 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 ba. I'm going to do a harmony note on that pedal note on tenor as well. So let's do that. I'll do the pedal thing first because I've got a nice harmony for that. Sounds great. Finally, we've got to the Barry. I absolutely love this instrument. What a silly instrument this is. Normally when I play Barry, I want it to sound like a chainsaw. I love all the... But unfortunately in this context, well, not unfortunately, it's actually such a nice instrument, played nicely, I guess. So I'm really excited to see how this will sound in the end. Yeah, I'm going to get it done quick because my back is breaking. That's the only bad thing about this instrument is it's heavy and I don't have a harness sling. I've only got a neck one, so just got a couple of kilograms swinging off my neck constantly. So let's crack on. First things first, we're going to do the scale on the 2 octaves below the original. Yes. Barry, stack, done. Now I just need to do the bass note of the main guitar riff. That now puts the rest of them in context, and then the counter melody, I'm just going to do an octave down on the Barry, and I think that'll sound really nice. So let's do that now. Woo! Okay, so session done. I've labelled everything up. You should be able to see my screen here, which could be pretty cool. I'm going to try something new. So yeah, as you can see, we've got the huge chord stack, which is kind of like a scale stack. So if we start off, I'll build it up so you can hear it. It's pretty mega, this. That's the Barry, and then this is with the tenor added. And then with the alto added. Mega. I really like how that sounds. So the cool thing about that is that Keaton can use that to build his own chords to, like, as the track progresses, you know, add different chords to different sections and build it where he wants to build it. So I really, really like that. Cool, so moving down, we've then got the main guitar riff on alto, tenor and Barry. So these together sound like this. Just something for him to use as well. He might not, because the guitar's already playing that. But then this is the part that he wanted me to record, this counter melody here. And this is what the 3 of them sound like together. So the alto and the Barry are in octaves, and then the tenor's doing a melody. And that sounds like this. So yeah, happy with that, how that sounds as well, which is great. And then I might as well show you these bits. This is the bits that I did before. So you've just got an alto part, a tenor part, and a Barry part. This was the kind of like original way I played that counter melody idea. Which he can still use. It doesn't sound bad, it sounds okay. And then I followed when the harmony changes as well. That's the kind of like intro of the song, I'd say. And then there's this part here, which is like more like well, it's the verse. So the harmony kind of changes. And I just did long kind of pads on that, but more arranged. And that sounds like this. Which again, he can obviously use as well. And this one, it gets quite big towards the end of the track. So the saxophones do the same thing. And then, of course, we had to do all the little trills and tricks like that. All that kind of fun stuff. What's this one? That's my favourite. So, yeah, that's that. Let me get back to you guys here. And there we go, guys. Session done. So I'm going to bounce all that down now and send it to Keaton. And yeah, thanks for joining me on this kind of weird little vlog this week. Sorry it was a bit different. But yeah, I hope you kind of appreciate these kind of more slower paced, just kind of doing... This is what a lot of my job looks like when I'm not gigging, is this kind of session work. I really love this. This is probably like one of my favourite parts of the job, is like working with these incredible artists and like getting to be a part of their music. It's really special, and it's super exciting, because what will probably happen now is I'll forget about this track for a long time, and then in a couple of months' time I'll get a message like, hey, this track's coming out soon, like, hope you enjoy it. And it's just like, oh yeah, like, so cool to be a part of that. So yeah, I guess there's only two things left to do. One of them is to tell you an artist to check out this week, and another one is to tell you a song to check out this week. So my artist of the week is going to be a band called Fatherson. I used to absolutely adore this band. It's a Scottish trio, kind of hard rock, indie rock, and yeah, they played in Manchester on Friday night and it was sold out, and so I couldn't make it, but I saw that it was on and I was like, Fatherson, I haven't heard them in ages. And they've got an album called Some of All Your Parts, and there's some unbelievable tracks on there. The whole album is brilliant. It's just really good rock music. I think it came out back in like 2018. So definitely worth checking out that album. A couple of highlight tracks on there: Charm School, Reflection. Unbelievable tracks. Really, really enjoy them ones. So yeah, check out Fatherson. A song to check out this week will be a track called Manuel by Ed Motta. I think he's a Brazilian artist, and this track came back out in like the 80s, maybe 90s. It's just a great track. Gus, who plays in my horn section, runs a Brazilian band called Gustavo and the Brazucas, and they cover this track. And yeah, I never asked, I love it in their live sets, and I've never thought to go like, what is that song? And then just recently it came up on like, someone used it as a sound on Instagram, and I've been just absolutely loving it ever since. It's on repeat constantly. It's just a really funky, like, feel good track. Some great horns in there as well. So yeah, check out Manuel by Ed Motta. And that's about it for this week, guys. Yes, again, weird paced video, but I hope you've enjoyed. I'm on holiday, like I said, this week. So next week's video, I have no idea what that's going to be like. I do have a gig the day I get back from Monaco, so that's going to be fun. So I'll definitely have my camera there, and we'll get through that. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It'll be wicked to get some more subscribers, I guess. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so bad at ending these videos. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next week.